Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, this is another one in the line of Kansept knives that I have to do reviews on. I've already done the Warrior, and now today we're going to be talking about the Sprite. A little bit smaller, shorter, I guess is probably a better way to put it. Shorter knife than the Warrior, but a darn nice little knife in its own right. Now, this one does come courtesy of the Knife Dude here on YouTube. He's a younger member of the knife community. And when I say younger, I mean, that's not a. I think it's awesome because, I mean, if you look at like my analytics, the core people that watch my channel are like between the ages of 35 and 65. But he is definitely younger than that. It's awesome to have him and in the community. And you know what? He wanted to get knives to review, so he went straight to Kansept and said, "Hey, let's do this," and he did. So good on you, man. That's awesome. You got stuff done, and I give you a big time shout out for that. So make sure you check out the Knife Dude. There'll be a link to his channel down in the description. But today we are going to be talking about this guy. This is the Sprite. Now, I don't know if you already saw it, but I did that today. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. So that is definitely on me right there. So sorry about that, guys. Like I said, man, I wished I knew how I did that, but I don't know. But let's talk about the knife. Now, you see you got a nice titanium frame going on. These green micarta inlays going on, and you've kind of got, it kind of fades out a little bit. This back one here's got a little bit more of a distressed look than the other two do, but it kind of gives it like a little bit of a fade look to it. Lanyard hole in the back spacer there, titanium back spacer, titanium pocket clip, which I goobered up, frame lock, hardened steel insert, exterior cutout for the frame lock there. We'll give it a quick once over as far as things. I mean, everything's chamfered really well. I mean, there again, you know, Kim Ning, designing knives. I mean, I really don't expect anything less. I mean, he does a very good job. Pocket clip, we're definitely going to talk about that again. Let's see our centering. I think we're maybe off to the show side just a hair, maybe. But overall, really well done. The only thing I did notice is I can catch these inlays. A bit of a nitpick, yeah, but you can. They're not quite flush. You can catch them a little bit. I would like to see them flush. I mean, that's just, you know, screws. Screws are countersunk pretty darn well. They don't protrude out too bad. Flipper tab, no jimping. Now this one, it is kind of slick. So, I mean, I think it could probably benefit from a little bit of jimping. You've definitely got a kind of a curved portion there to kind of catch your finger, but action is pretty darn good. Not bad at all. The detent, not bad. If you try hard enough, I mean, I can fail it, but it's right there. It's just a little light. See there, it went. So I mean, it could be just a tad firmer on the detent, really, but overall, the action is pretty darn good. There you go, S35 VN blade. There's your model number. Stonewashed finish on it. Looks good. Got this clip point, nice swedge there on the spine. Of course, your Kansept logo. And there's your Sprite. Sorry for blinding you there. Really nice stonewash finish on it. I'm digging that. Let's get some specs on it real quick. What do we got here? So, Sprite, just over 8 inches. I think the official is like 8.1 something. Yeah, we're right there. Handle length's going to be pushing right about 4.5, which is going to give you right about a 3.5 inch blade, just a little more. And then your cutting edge is, I mean, it's just shy of that too. Your actual blade length is probably just a tad over 3.5, and your cutting edge is right about 3.5. So, grip length 1, 2, 3, 3 3/4 on the grip length, and that's pretty much how it looks on my 3 3/4 inch hand. So, yep, I do have a full 4-finger grip on the knife. A little bit left over, not too bad. Our good old size comparisons. We got the PM2. So, pretty darn close. Overall, lengthwise, obviously slightly more slender on the Sprite. But lengthwise, pretty darn close. Then, of course, I bug out. And just because I have these sitting here, we're going to do the Shard, which is another Kansept knife that you will be seeing a review on coming up. So roughly about the same size. Sprite's got it by a little bit. And then we have the micarta Cryo. Full-size Cryo. So there we go. Again, pretty darn close. As far as length, I think the Sprite's got them both by just a little bit. This guy. Sorry. Let's get a weight on it. Grams, what are we going to start out at? 110 grams, or I'm getting 3.9 ounces. So, what, 3.5 inch blade, 3.9 ounces, not too bad. 3.9 is not a bad weight at all, but the weight ratio to the knife is pretty good. Did you see that? You got the pop. I know you saw the pop. Yeah, same with the Warrior. This clip, I mean, it's not, you don't have a whole lot sticking out, 1/4-ish inch. So not too bad. But there again, not a lot of ramp on the clip. So you do get a decent pop going in the pocket. It's not bad. I mean, it goes in, but you just have that, you know, that initial pop. Decent retention on the clip. Could be maybe just a little bit tighter, you know, for me, for my taste. But good. Held in pocket just fine. I mean, it didn't go anywhere. So, except that, God, I hate looking at that goober. God, I hate I did that to the knife. Knife dude was very cool about it. You know, I told him, I was like, hey, you know, they plan on giving this knife away. And he was actually pretty cool about it. He said, you know, I just look at that as a BigRedEDC autograph. I'm like, well, I guess. Kinda. I don't know about that, but anyway. Overall, ergos are pretty darn good. I'm liking the ergos. The micarta, pretty good grip on it. No jimping on the blade whatsoever. Don't really need it. It locks me in. It locks me in pretty good without the jimping. My thumb's not sliding. We didn't look at the choil. We need to look at the choil. Not bad. Now you do have a little bit, if you can see that, you do have just a little bit of recurve in that blade. Forgot to mention that as well, but just a little recurve in there. Overall, a nice looking knife. I'm liking the profile of it. It's got pretty darn good lines on it. Ergonomically, it's good. My nitpicks with it, like I said, the micarta, you can kind of get the micarta a little bit And then I think the pocket clip, obviously the ramp to the clip, yeah, and maybe just a little more tension on the clip, maybe. You know, that's kind of personal preference, so. But definitely the ramp. Overall, guys, I mean, this is another pretty darn solid knife. Like I said, the detent is pretty good. You can fail it if you try. So, I mean, that tells me that the detent, I mean, it's going. So it's not too bad. It's pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. Again, another really pretty well-made knife from Kansept. I'm really loving the opportunity for checking all these knives out. Greatly appreciate the Knife Dude and Kansept for hooking us up, giving us the opportunity to check out the Sprite for sure. And you know what? I think this is the first time I've made it through a Kansept knife review without saying the other word, the K-A-N. I'm not going to say it because I haven't said it yet. But that makes me very happy. And yes, I did it. It usually slips out at least once, but I think I made it all the way through without saying it the wrong way. So thank you very much to Kansept Knives and Knife Dude. Sprite, pretty darn good little knife. Greatly appreciate the opportunity to check it out. As I said, I thank you guys for checking it out with me today. As always, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.